Well, howdy everyone, Cowy, your average sim racer here. I think this is the last week for Season 1 2025, and fortunately I've had a conspiracy of things happen to me. I've had internet issues, I've had, depression with my motion cutting out on me, and then this week I've also come down with some sort of bug. It's not COVID, I have tested for that, but it's sort of kept me run down, and I was in no condition to race last night. But here we are with another track guide. This is Oran Park, back home again for the last round, I think. I do enjoy driving this track. It is quite a difficult track to race though, because it's pretty tight. This whole section here, you're pretty much staying through third the whole way through this bit. So I don't mind going up to fourth here with a short shift. Of course, this track doesn't exist anymore, only in the virtual state, but it's good that we've got it. And there is a 60% chance of the rain, I think, on the American server. So I will do a wet guide here as well. Alright, let's start a lap. Use all of the exit there. Got to be careful in the race about that pit entry. Now we're looking to brake just past where the green fence here drops down. Oh, sliding in. Trying to go deep again. You've got to really modulate your braking through that whole first section there. It's easy to lose the rear. Braking just before the curving, back to second. Shifting up, and again at the tyres on the left, that's where we're braking again, going back to second. Now this whole section here, you're probably doing a lot of this in third. Trying to milk the corner here. Get up on the white there. I'm going to short shift to fourth here. Back to third. Feel the rear of the car really sliding around. Get up over on the right. White curb there, and that way you know you're going to make that section, and braking just where that dirt patch on the road is. It always seems to be there. Oh, we should have gone back to second then. I lost a bit of time, but that's all right. Oh, let's try another lap. And again, you'll find you're modulating the brake really heavily through there. You're going to lift on. You'll feel the car want to dance on you, and it's not a very pleasant dance into that corner. But the problem is you do need to have your bias back a little bit here to try and help with rotation in some of these corners. Again, you want to make sure you get over as far as you can there to straighten this section out. Using all of the extra bits of track that there are. That's better. We're going to go back to second for that corner. Alright. As always, we'll bring it round once more for one more lap. That was a pretty ordinary lap, that one. But it's all about, again, maximising your braking in the straight line where you can. I'm going to try and make up for an exit. And of course, we're going to bring it into the pits this round. That's the sort of rhythm and line you're sort of looking for through here.
Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace.
Oh, that might have been close to blowing the motor then too. All right, you're looking to brake just at the marshal's cage there. And somehow we snuck that in there, even with a nice slip angle slide into the pits. All right, so my Optimus saying 108.1. I think the quick guys are going to be down in the 7s, maybe even 6s. But, I mean, 6s used to be the good time in the Gen 2 cars. These cars don't quite have the grip. But let's go out in a moment and see what it's like when you really have no grip in the wet. I'll be back soon. Howdy everyone, Cowy back with the wet portion of this Oran Park track guide. This is take number 3, I will say, as there is quite a bit of water out here on track, and I will say the puddles are quite diabolical. So this is
seen a few spots of rain. Seems to be increasing.
This is on the American service, so if you're going to do some racing in the middle of the day here in Australia, or my American friends getting on for their strength of field, it's likely going to be wet and quite hairy, I would think. Now, unlike the dry, you want to stay well away from the curves where you can. But also, you want to be able to try and get the car to turn in, because once you go off onto the grass, it's going to be quite slippery. Alright. You still want to try and get over to that curb there, because that gives you the line over the hill. Alright. Back to second. Watch out for the lines. You see that there, because that was a bit of line. That spun me up there. Alright, now we're going to look to brake just before we get to that fence. We had to try and skate through one of the puddles there. Try and take an outside line. And same thing here, probably an inside line into the braking zone. There's a bit of rubber on the outside there.
Sector 1 is quick.
Again, get outside of that puddle, don't go anywhere near them. It's a bit of a dance in third through all this section here. But again, we're sort of trying to miss the puddles. Carry as much speed as we can. Stay away from lines. That puddle is troublesome. There we go. There is a lap of Oran Park in the rain. And I reckon we're probably about 10 seconds slower. You've got to be really gentle on the brake through that whole section there. Trying to attack that a little bit more. We're on the outside. See that little bit of puddle there that I call it, the car is straightened up straight away. So sorry I haven't been out there racing with you guys. I've had all manner of things go on at the moment. I'm still trying to get over a flu and oh, there you go. That's a bit of a second quicker there. So once you get a bit of heat in the tyres, you can probably push a little bit harder. Well, let's bring around once more and come into the pits. You can see that's just a dance through that whole section there. And you sort of, especially you've got to be very careful when it comes to your braking. Bring those brake markers forward maybe a metre or two.
Sector 1 time is good.
we're finding sort of pace every lap. Once those tyres get a bit of temperature in them, I think it does make it a little bit easier. Oh, look at that. That's that puddle again. And then we're just giving up a whole heap of speed through there now. And again, like everything, try to do your braking in a straight line. So this time I'm going to brake maybe a little bit before that marshal's hut, especially in the wet. So I think it's going to take a bit of, certainly wouldn't want to slide in to the pit in the wet like I did in the dry version of this video. Alright guys, well there is a few quick laps at Oran Park. I don't think I'm quite fully up to speed yet in the Gen 3 car here, but I do enjoy driving the track. It's got a nice flow, and once you get that flow, you'll be able to position the car in the right places and get the most out of your racing here this week at Oran Park.
Okay, go.
Alright, thanks very much for watching everyone. Of course, if you are enjoying the content,
99%, left rear 97.
okay, 1% a lap maybe. It is the wet. It's going to look after the tyres a lot better in the dry. As I was saying, guys, if you are enjoying the content, please give me a like and subscribe. Apologies. Otherwise, we'll see you all next time on that note. Take it easy.